Nick, Phillippa, you've just arrived in Cape Town at the end of leg 1 of the Global Ocean Race from Palma to your home port of Cape Town. What was the trip down here like?
Sum it up in a single word: frustrating. The weather was never quite what we expected, but then I suppose never is when you're racing. We had a couple of annoying little breakages on the boat that we hadn't really anticipated. So all in all, we were a bit slower than we expected, and I guess that reflected in our result.
And watching the rest of the fleet, were you impressed by that, or have you? Because it's really the first chance you've had to have a look at the competition.
The front two boats, BSL and Campagne de France, had a really fantastic race. Yeah, it's amazing navigation, just recognising and taking advantage of the weather pattern that they got. But at the same time, I think it's clear if you look at the results of the other 4 boats that they did kind of get a lucky break. But for the rest of us, 4 boats arriving within 48 hours of each other, it just goes to show the level of competition and the fact that there's not really that much difference between the boats.
The key point probably in your race was early on, falling into a massive wind hole off Morocco.
Yeah, 4 days of no wind. Watching the rest of the fleet sail away from you is not exactly ideal, is it?
Okay, Phillippa, what are you doing?
Just seeing if there's any wind.
Okay, and how do you do that?
Just blow some bubbles.
No regrets investing so much time and money.
No, absolutely not. Sailing these boats is awesome. It's so much fun. Once you get them going, you get them powered up. Class 40s are just, you can't. We went sailing last night and here in Cape Town, and you just wonder why everybody doesn't own a Class 40.
In fact, there's no experience quite like
cruising, but you logged a huge amount of wildlife and rubbish and debris in the sea.
Yes.
Was there anything you really didn't expect to see?
One thing I've never seen before was a pod of pilot whales quite the size that we did see.
Over probably about 100 pilot whales, and they stayed with us for 6 hours, which is a really long time. Normally pilot whales come and then they disappear. So that was very unusual and very exciting and quite interesting actually to watch them.
On the downside, there's a fantastic photograph of you, Nick, holding up a piece of plastic that you kept and brought all the way back to Cape Town. Whereabouts was that?
That was off Morocco.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a caught around we got this massive, it must have been about 5 meters long, this piece of plastic.
Yeah.
We got caught around the rudder, and we managed to get off the rudder and we kept it on board and we threw it away here in Cape Town.
For me, a couple of highlights. One was an amazing experience. Where is it? So near Cape Verde Islands, I think. Rubicon again, and we saw these big school of 8 massive Dorado, like 2.5 meters long.
Boat.
So I dived overboard with a video camera and tried to video them. Haven't had a proper look at it yet, but I think we got some good shots. It was just amazing to be up so close to such amazing looking fish.
And I know you've said you've got the longest job list you've ever put together.
Yes.
For any boat.
Yes.
Have you got local help to do this?
Well, when we arrived in Cape Town on Sunday, we had the most amazing welcome with lots of boats and lots of friends and family out there. And it was very special, and all those people have come to the party to come and help us. We're going to have the rig out later today, and we're going to we've got lots of other sail repairs and lots of other little bits and pieces, and everybody's come to help. It's been really, really nice. I'd like to thank everyone in Cape Town.
Yeah. It certainly helps to be in our home port.
Yeah.
And I know you're running a very tight budget.
Yes.
Is it a matter of constantly looking for funding as you're going around?
Absolutely.
Is the project secure?
Yeah. No, we don't have money for insurance next month. Don't even know how we're going to pay for the crane to take the rig out later today. But yes, we're still looking for our title sponsor and some more money to get us around the rest of the world.
People have been when they've been helping with work on the boat. We've had a lot of people offering to do work for free or to supply us parts at cost price or whatever. Or just little things like that are just helping us scratch by all the time. But that's pretty much day to day at the moment. Any bit of help we can get is great, very gratefully appreciated.
I mean, hopefully you will. It's a dream for you, obviously, to sail around, race around the world together, and become the first South African double-handed team around the planet.
Yes.
So the best of luck with that, and I'm sure you'll get the support.
Well, it was always a far-fetched dream for me. I never ever thought it would actually come off the ground. So just arriving in Cape Town was a great step one.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.